morning. As you know, yesterday we have started a new topic that is known as astronomical telescope. This is the third optical instrument that we have started. Before that, we have covered simple microscope, compound microscope. We have already covered. Yesterday we have started the third optical instrument that is known as astronomical telescope. And students, I have told you we studied two types of astronomical telescopes under CBSE syllabus. One is refracting type telescope and second is reflecting type telescope. The telescope that we have covered yesterday was refracting type of telescope. That means the telescope consisting of two lenses, objective lens as well as eyepiece lens, was known as refracting type telescope. And as I have told you, in the next video we will study reflecting type telescope. So students, today we are understanding the concept of reflecting type telescope. So first of all, if we have refracting type telescope, then what is the need to study the reflecting type of telescope? So students, आपको पता है जब भी हम एक चीज से दूसरी चीज पे स्विच करते हैं तो बेसिकली जो दूसरा मेथड या दूसरा हम कोई भी चीज स्टडी करते हैं तो वो बेसिकली इम्प्रूवमेंट होता है पीछे वाली चीज पे. सो हमने रिफ्रैक्टिंग टाइप टेलीस्कोप पढ़ लिया है, लेकिन टुडे वी आर स्टडीइंग द रिफ्लेक्टिंग टाइप टेलीस्कोप बिकॉज दिस रिफ्लेक्टिंग टाइप टेलीस्कोप इज एन इम्प्रूवमेंट over the refracting type of telescopes. There were some shortcomings that were improved in reflecting type telescope. So students, today we are studying reflecting type telescope because this is an improvement over the reflecting type telescope. कैसे improvement है reflecting type telescope पे? The image that is formed by the reflecting type telescope is much brighter. As I have told you yesterday, telescope is used to observe the heavenly bodies like stars and planets and many more. So the image of the stars, or you can say heavenly bodies, made by the reflecting type telescope is much brighter. So this is an improvement over refracting type telescope. The image formed is much brighter. Third is resolving power of reflecting type telescope. Students, I am talking about the resolving power. Resolving power of reflecting type telescope is much more greater than refracting type of telescope. I will tell you about the resolving power of telescope or resolving power of an optical instrument in the next coming chapter. There we have to study about the resolving power of telescope as well as compound microscope. So we will understand this topic in a broad way in the coming chapter. So resolving power of reflecting type telescope is much more greater than the refracting type of telescope. Plus the image formed by the reflecting type telescope is much brighter. So in nutshell, I want to say that this reflecting type telescope is an advanced model, or you can say an improvement over the refracting type of telescope. Students, I want to tell you, first, initially, reflecting type of telescope was discovered by the Newton. This is a theory topic only. So first reflecting type of telescope initially was designed by the scientist Newton to observe the distant stars. Distant stars को ऑब्जर्व करने के लिए जो फर्स्ट रिफ्लेक्टिंग टाइप टेलीस्कोप जो है इनिशियली इन्वेंटेड किया गया, दैट वाज डन बाय द साइंटिस्ट न्यूटन, एंड दैट टेलीस्कोप वाज गिवन और वाज नोन बाय हिज नेम known as Newtonian reflecting type telescope. Newtonian reflecting type telescope on the name of the scientist Newton, because initially he has designed the reflecting type of telescope to see the heavenly bodies. That's why this type of telescope was known as Newtonian reflecting type telescope. But students, this was also not the final model. Improvement has been done from time to time, and today we study the final reflecting type telescope, that is known as Cassegrainian reflecting type telescope. But before that, we have to first study the first model, or you can say initially the model designed by the Newton for the reflecting type of telescope. So students, you can see here in Newtonian type reflecting telescope, here C is a parabolic, concave parabolic reflector. This is a concave parabolic reflector on which light rays coming parallelly from the distant stars falls on this concave parabolic reflector, and this parabolic reflector will reflect the light rays which are coming parallelly to the, you can say, axis of this concave reflector. It reflects these light, and these reflected parallel beams falls on a plane mirror M. Here this plane mirror is inclined at 45 degree with the axis of this concave reflector, and this plane mirror reflects these light rays at the eyepiece. Here I have placed the second lens, you can say eyepiece lens. This plane mirror reflects these light and image is formed, that is known as eye. Eye image is formed at the eyepiece. This image is real image, but this eyepiece acts as a magnifier, and when we see from here at this eyepiece, we find that the final image of the distant star is virtual and magnified, because as I have already told you, this eyepiece acts as a magnifier, so it will further magnify the image formed by this plane mirror. So this eyepiece, from when we see from this eyepiece lens, we see that final image of the distant body is virtual and magnified. But students, this was the reflecting type of telescope designed by the Newton. This was not the final reflecting type of telescope. As I have told you, improvement also has been done on this model. From time to time, improvements has been done and new models came arise. So today we are studying the final model that we study under the CBSE, that is known as Cassegrainian reflecting type telescope. This was also given the name after its inventor. So what are the changes here in Cassegrainian reflecting type of telescope? Students, here you can see that we have replaced the objective lens that we have studied in the refracting type of telescope. We have changed, or we have replaced the objective lens with an objective reflector C. Here you can see that this is a concave parabolic reflector C. So we have replaced and it will act as an objective, that was the role placed by the objective lens. It is here playing the role of objective lens. So we have replaced the objective lens by an parabolic concave reflector, that is we have given a name C. Students, you can see here its aperture is large and its aperture is almost 200 inches. Here also the phenomena is same. Here you can see that these are the light rays which are coming from the distant objects like your star. These are the light rays which are coming from a star. These light rays are parallel to the principal axis, and after reflection from this concave reflector, they would converge at the focus of this reflector. But before converging at the focus, here they encounter a secondary mirror, and this secondary mirror is a convex mirror for these reflected rays. So before meeting at the focus, they find a secondary convex mirror. So these reflected rays, when falls on this convex mirror will converge these rays at this point. Students, this parabolic concave reflector has an opening at its center. This is the opening at the center of this concave parabolic reflector. Here I have placed a small lens that is known as eyepiece lens. So these reflected rays from this convex mirror will converge or meet at a point in front of eyepiece lens, and we can see the final image of the object which is lying at the distant, or you can say which is lying at the infinity. Here through this eyepiece we can see the final image of the object. And students, here the final image is an inverted image. So students, doesn't matter the image is inverted, because you know the heavenly bodies are spherical in shape. So being spherical in shape, if the image is formed as inverted image, so doesn't matter for the spherical bodies image is inverted or erect. So the eyepiece lens forms the inverted image of the object which is lying at the infinity. Students, I'm again repeating myself. This is Cassegrainian reflecting type telescope. That is the model we study today after a lots of improvement on different models given by different scientists. The first model for reflecting type of telescope was given by Newton, and that reflecting type of telescope is known as Newtonian reflecting type telescope. This is the structure of Newtonian reflecting type of telescope. But improvements has been done on this model also, and today we study Cassegrainian reflecting type telescope, and this is the structure, or you can say this is the model. Here a concave parabolic reflector is used in place of objective lens, and aperture of this concave parabolic reflector is 200 inches. When the light rays coming parallelly from the distant object falls on this concave parabolic reflector, they will reflect and tends to converge at the focus. But before meeting at the focus, they encounter in their path a second convex mirror which reflect these light rays at the eyepiece. And when we see the image through the eyepiece, we find that final image of the distant object is inverted with respect to the object. As I have told you, inverted image doesn't make any difference because the object is spherical in nature. So here we study one more thing. In normal adjustment, the magnifying power of Cassegrainian reflecting type of telescope is given as M is equal to FO over FE, and FO can be replaced by R by 2 over FE. So this is the magnifying power of Cassegrainian reflecting type of telescope. Here R is the radius of curvature. So students, this is all about the reflecting type telescope. Yesterday we have studied about the refracting type of telescope. Both the type of telescope we study under the CBSE syllabus. So from today, this is all about the optical instruments. We have three types of optical instruments: simple microscope, compound microscope, and astronomical telescope. Astronomical telescope, we study two types of telescopes: refracting type of telescope as well as reflecting type of telescope. Here our optical instruments is finished. In the next coming video, we will start the wave optics. Thank you.